Now, going to another important thing that really blessed me about this message is the timeline. So we see that it took 10 days for God to answer. And I keep on like telling myself that there is something that God has to do deal with us or deal in us. That's why he takes a longer period of time, or it's not an immediate answer. It's not something that immediately we start praying, immediately we start seeing results. Prayer does something to you. Prayer stretches you. Prayer prunes out things in you. Prayer exposes your own desires as opposed to God's desires. So that's like very, very important. And I love that it was 10 days, because when you think about it, they were in a place of confusion, chaos, and they had to wait it out. They had to actually silence themselves and see God, or hear themselves and not see God. Because here's the thing: when you are not hearing from God, there's high tendency for you to pick yourself, because you're like, this is obviously what he wants me to do, since he's not saying anything. But my brother, my sister, wait, because it wasn't just 7 days, like a full week passed, 3 more days passed before he told them not just what the answer to their prayer was, but even the resultant effects of what their entire like ordeal, or how everything will play out. Like it was revealed, not just like what they should do, and that was very, very important and very like enlightening. So this is like another thing I want to discuss. It's the first of all the understanding that we as believers are prone to seek God, quote unquote, but still disagree with God when we seek God. And the question then comes to, then why did you seek God? Why did you ask God's opinion if you're not going to do God's will? I'm not coming from a place of perfection that every time I see God, he tells me to do this, I do that. But it should be the way of life. Like obedience is key in this journey, because we go through scripture and we see that one of the things that make men really close to God, or make men like depart from God, or make God just very, very angry with people, is disobedience. He has given you an instruction, do it. He is not over your life. He's not your co-counsel. He's not your second in command. He's the first. What he says is what you should do. Because trust me, my sister, going another route would be horrible, my brother. Because tell me why you will go your own route, and yet the very misfortune that you were afraid of that led you to see God will now find you, because you still did not say or do what God instructed you to do. Like this Jeremiah, it truly, truly blessed me, because it opened my eyes to a lot of things. Because again and again and again, God did not like concerning anything that he said to these children. But again and again and again, there was doubt, there was unbelief, there was rebellion, there was just this constant need to take God for a fool, or take God like not seriously, because you asked, he answered. And do you know what these children did? They did the exact opposite of what Christ told them to do. And what is so funny is that God, being God and being merciful, knew that these people were not going to do what they are seeking or asking him that will help us, and that they were still going to follow their own way. I was like, because of this, you'll be, because whose time are you wasting? Are you like, imagine you are seeking for a tutor now, and whatever is like math, whatever you're struggling with in school or whatever, or wherever, or even in the office, you have like a supervisor, a mentor, something like that, and you go and you seek for advice, and they tell you exactly what to do, and you completely disregard their method and use your method, and then your method flops, obviously, because you seeking them in the first place shows that you didn't have the capacity to even do it on your own. Imagine how furious that person would be. Like, first of all, if it was a tutor, you know, okay, yes, you paid your parents or whoever paid for you to have like the best explanation on how to solve this particular problem, you get the explanation, then you disregard it and still do. It's wasteful on all accounts, wasteful of